In the tapestry of time, every thread tells a story. Chronicles of the World weaves together history, breaking news, and nuclear science. Dive into the past, stay informed about the present, and understand the forces shaping our future. Where history meets tomorrow's headlines. Subscribe now and be part of the story that's still unfolding. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to stay updated with our latest stories.
The English Civil War, a pivotal conflict that erupted in the mid-17th century, marked a significant turning point in British history. This war was primarily fought between two factions, the Parliamentarians, who sought to limit the powers of the monarchy, and the Royalists, loyal to King Charles I. The clash stemmed from deep-rooted tensions over governance, authority, and the rights of the people versus the crown. Understanding this conflict is crucial, as it laid the groundwork for modern democratic principles and the evolution of parliamentary governance. The war not only reshaped the political landscape of England but also sparked discussions about the role of monarchy in governance. It challenged the divine right of kings and introduced the idea that rulers could be held accountable to their subjects. This shift in thinking was revolutionary and has had lasting implications on how we view leadership and authority today. Moreover, the English Civil War's impact extends beyond its immediate aftermath. It set the stage for future democratic movements, influencing political thought and systems around the world. By examining this conflict, we gain valuable insights into the struggles for power and representation that continue to resonate in contemporary society, reminding us of the ongoing journey toward democracy and individual rights. Background of the conflict. To understand the English Civil War, we must first explore the historical context that led to this monumental clash. The political tensions between King Charles I and Parliament were at the heart of the conflict. Charles believed in the divine right of kings, asserting that his authority was granted by God, which often put him at odds with Parliament, who sought to limit his power and ensure greater representation for the people. This struggle for authority created a volatile political atmosphere. Social and economic factors also played a significant role in escalating tensions. The 17th century was marked by economic hardship, rising taxes, and discontent among various social classes. The gentry and emerging middle class were increasingly frustrated with royal policies that favored the aristocracy, leading to widespread calls for reform and representation. Key figures emerged during this tumultuous period, shaping the course of the war. On the parliamentarian side, leaders like Oliver Cromwell and John Pym rallied support for their cause, while King Charles I found staunch allies among the Royalists, including figures like Prince Rupert. These factions, driven by differing visions of governance and society, ultimately clashed in a conflict that would redefine the future of England and its political landscape. Key players, Parliamentarians versus Royalists. The English Civil War was characterized by two main factions, the Parliamentarians, often referred to as Roundheads, and the Royalists, known as Cavaliers. The Parliamentarians emerged as a coalition of various groups, including Puritans, merchants, and the gentry, united by their desire to limit the powers of the monarchy and establish a more representative government. Their goals included securing civil liberties, reducing taxation, and promoting religious freedoms, which resonated with many who felt marginalized by royal authority. On the opposing side, the Royalists, or Cavaliers, were staunch supporters of King Charles I and his belief in the divine right of kings. They comprised the aristocracy, landowners, and loyalists who viewed the monarchy as a stabilizing force in society. The Cavaliers were often characterized by their flamboyant style and strong sense of loyalty to the crown, believing the strong monarchy was essential for maintaining order and tradition. Notable leaders emerged from both factions, shaping the course of the war. Oliver Cromwell, a key figure among the parliamentarians, was known for his military prowess and strategic acumen, ultimately leading the new model army to victory. Conversely, King Charles I, despite his eventual defeat, remained a symbol of royal authority and the complexities of governance throughout the conflict. Major battles and turning points. The English Civil War was marked by several significant battles that ultimately shaped its outcome, with the Battle of Edgehill and the Battle of Naseby standing out as pivotal confrontations. The Battle of Edgehill, fought in October 1642, was the first major battle of the war. Both sides employed traditional tactics, with the Royalists relying on cavalry charges and the Parliamentarians focusing on infantry formations. Although the battle ended inconclusively, it demonstrated the fierce determination of both factions and set the stage for further conflict. The Battle of Naseby, fought in June 1645, proved to be a turning point for the Parliamentarians. Under the leadership of Oliver Cromwell, the new model army utilized innovative strategies, including coordinated infantry and cavalry maneuvers, which overwhelmed the Royalist forces. This decisive victory not only boosted parliamentarian morale, but also significantly weakened King Charles I's position. These battles had a profound impact on public opinion and morale. The initial enthusiasm for the Royalist cause began to wane after defeats like Naseby, as the parliamentarians gained momentum and support from various social groups. The shifting tides of battle influenced perceptions of leadership and governance, ultimately contributing to the broader struggle for power and representation in England. The role of religion in the conflict. Religion played a crucial role in fueling the English Civil War, deeply intertwining with the political power struggles of the time. The rise of Puritanism significantly impacted the parliamentarian cause, as Puritans sought to reform the Church of England and eliminate what they viewed as remnants of Catholicism. Their emphasis on individual interpretation of the Bible and a more austere form of worship resonated with many who felt disillusioned by the monarchy's religious policies. This fervent desire for religious reform galvanized support for the parliamentarians, who framed their struggle as not only a political battle but also a righteous crusade for spiritual purity. On the other hand, the Royalists found strong support among Anglican factions, who were loyal to the established Church of England and King Charles I. The Anglicans viewed the king as the protector of their faith, believing that a strong monarchy was essential for maintaining religious order. This allegiance to the crown and the church created a powerful coalition that opposed the radical changes proposed by the parliamentarians. As the war progressed, religious differences became increasingly intertwined with political ambitions, with both sides using religious rhetoric to justify their actions. This complex relationship between faith and governance not only fueled the conflict but also shaped the future of religious and political life in England. The aftermath and legacy. The English Civil War had profound consequences that reshaped the nation and its governance. One of the most significant events was the execution of King Charles I in January 1649. This unprecedented act marked the first time a reigning monarch was tried and executed by his own people, signaling a dramatic shift in the relationship between the monarchy and Parliament. The implications were far-reaching, as it challenged the notion of the divine right of kings and set a precedent for accountability and leadership. Following the king's execution, Oliver Cromwell emerged as a central figure in the establishment of the Commonwealth, a republican form of government that sought to eliminate monarchy altogether. Under Cromwell's leadership, the Commonwealth aimed to create a more representative and accountable system of governance, although it was often marked by authoritarian rule. Cromwell's tenure highlighted the complexities of balancing power and liberty, as the nation grappled with the ideals of democracy versus the realities of governance. The legacy of the English Civil War extended beyond its immediate aftermath, influencing future governance and civil rights. The conflict laid the groundwork for constitutional monarchy and parliamentary democracy, inspiring later movements for civil liberties and political representation. The war's lessons continue to resonate, reminding us of the ongoing struggle for power, rights, and the role of government in society. In summary, the English Civil War was a significant conflict that not only reshaped the political landscape of England but also laid the groundwork for modern governance. The struggle between the parliamentarians and royalists highlighted critical issues of power, representation, and the role of monarchy, ultimately influencing the development of constitutional monarchy and parliamentary democracy. Understanding this historical conflict is essential, as it provides valuable insights into the ongoing challenges of governance and civil rights that we face today. By examining the motivations, key players, and major battles of the English Civil War, we can appreciate the complexities of political power and the importance of accountability and leadership. History teaches us that the struggles for rights and representation are not just relics of the past but continue to resonate in our contemporary society. If you found this exploration of the English Civil War engaging and informative, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more content on historical events and their relevance today. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends who might also be interested in learning about the past. Your support helps us create more insightful content that connects history with the present.